Hello and welcome to Access Anesthesiology. My name is Melanie Allison and I'm a Senior Medical Editor with McGraw-Hill Education. I'm also a DNP, an Acute Care Nurse Practitioner, and a faculty member at a top school of nursing. The purpose of today's brief program is to show you all that we have to offer on Access Anesthesiology. So I need to first log in with my Access personal account. And this is going to allow me to answer any questions I want to while I'm here. And also I can view all the case studies I would like to in their entirety. So once you're logged in, then you can access anything on the site. So I'm going to start the tour here with our books section. And you can see that we have over 30 titles that are applicable to anesthesiology practice found here. We also have updates coming from Goodman and Gilman, and here they talk about things that are important such as new and noteworthy FDA approvals. Next we're going to look at our quick reference section, and here we have a book called The Anesthesia Guide. So this is like a pocket reference. If you need to look something up quickly, simply click on that plus sign there. You can open up this section and you can choose a subcategory and then read about what you need to know here. And they have diagrams, images, lots of great content. We also have guidelines here that are pertinent to anesthesia practice. So you can take a peek here at this one on obstetric anesthesia. And here you can see the guideline, and this is coming from Anesthesiology 2016, the journal. Here we have FDA MedWatch, and this is important safety information regarding different human medical products. And we also have some commonly used clinical calculators. So this is going to be a trustworthy place for you to do your calculations. We also have comprehensive drug monographs. And they're all alphabetized here, so I'm going to look up the drug propofol. If there are any special alerts associated with a particular drug, it will take you directly to those when you click on the medication you're looking for. So let's say I want to know about dosing for propofol. It will give you the adult dosing first, followed by special populations, geriatric, pediatric, and then it will also address any renal or hepatic impairment issues, which there are none here. We have a very large multimedia library on the Access Anesthesiology site. So it starts out in the left-hand column. You can see how everything is categorized. We have procedural videos, airway management, regional anesthesia, TEE and TTE procedures. We also have vascular access. We have 9 modules from Anesthesia Foundations about anesthesia practice, and those are for students. We have Goodman and Gilman's pharmacology videos, and then we have patient safety modules, which cover some really core things such as hand washing, communication skills, errors, that kind of thing. So excellent resources there. And then we have a very robust library of cases, and we have a couple of different subcategories from our case files collection. So we have critical care and anesthesiology. And then we have Morgan and McHale's clinical anesthesiology cases, which are more like board review type cases, cardiac anesthesia and TEE, medically challenging cases for the advanced clinician. We have interactive cases for the oral boards, and then we also have virtual cases. So I'm going to just show you the case files collection first. And we're going to start with an inhalation case. So this is very short. This can be done in a short amount of time. This does a good job of going over the background information. It talks about medical definitions. It talks about the clinical approach to the patient. You have some tables here. If you want to view a table, you simply click View Table. It will open it up in a different window, and then you can see it in its entirety. And when you're finished with that, you simply click the X and close out of that window. So that's the background information. And then it has wonderful clinical pearls of wisdom. These are great for new clinicians. References, if you want to look at a deeper dive into this content. And then it has associated comprehension questions. I like that it sets you up and it tells you there's only 3 questions associated with this case, so you know how much time you're going to be spending here. Let's take a look at a different type of case. So here we have Morgan & McHale's clinical anesthesiology. You can click on these different categories to locate the type of case you would like to study. And these are set up quite differently. They simply just have a brief case, and then you have questions. So it's a great way to test your knowledge. Under Study Tools, we have Review Questions. And here you can see we have several resources that have associated questions. They list the number of questions under the resources. Some of these are intended for resident board review, others are for nurse anesthesia, and still others are for subspecialties such as pain management, TEE. So let's just open this resource. This is our anesthesiology examination and board review. Here you can see you have the option to either create a random quiz or create a custom quiz from these 1,500 total questions. So if you feel like you're really weak in a particular area, let's say I don't feel as confident as I would like to in regional anesthesia, there are 42 questions here, but I only have like 10 minutes available, so I'm going to answer 7 questions right now. Over time, you can really chip away at those 1,500 questions, and you can complete every one of them, and then you can feel really great about taking your boards. Also located under Study Tools are these AccessAnesthesiology clerkship modules. So this is a curriculum which includes materials for a 4-week anesthesiology clerkship, and each week has 4 to 5 different modules on foundational topics, and it ends with a short quiz. So let's take a look at the basics and airway management, and I can show you what this looks like. So you'll have a chapter that's been chosen on airway management, and this one is coming from Morgan & McHale's clinical anesthesiology. And then you have a great video that's going to help learners to really better understand the content. So that wraps it up for this tour of Access Anesthesiology. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I invite you to take a look on your own at all of the content that we have to offer. Please let us know if you have any questions. Have a great day.